Take flight, we gather together, chasing the night. With every flow, we aim for the bull. Scottish lads, wisdom making our hearts full. So grab your darts, let's find our love.
Hello everyone, Kieran here and welcome back to Scottish Lad Darts channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing another set of darts from Red Dragon. However, I do actually believe firmly that these darts may overtake the Windmill Navigators in terms of the ideal starter dart, so to speak. The weights available are 22 and 24 gram steel tip. They are only 85% tungsten, so these are a wee bit thicker. But a lot of people do start with brass, so moving to the 80-85% then gradually bumping up the tungsten levels could potentially be more ideal than jumping straight into, let's just say, a 95% tungsten barrel. So the darts I'm reviewing today retail for a very, very reasonable £17.90. Take a guess down below what you think they are before I reveal it. I'll reveal it in the close-up section, of course. But the barrel length is 54.6mm. It does seem extremely long, but they do throw like a shorter dart down to that slightly thicker thickness in the 24 gram model at least. The grip level for me on a scale of 1 to 5 is just a simple 2.5 out of 5. So it's a great entry level for any sort of gripper. So what I'm going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to get the box set up. We'll get the darts in the box, and I'll let you know what these are. Let me know in your comments just now. I'd like to see them within the first minute or so. Timestamp where you've commented. Let me know what you think they are in the comment section. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's crack on with the review. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the Red Dragon Defenders here in front of me. Now, it's one of the cheapest darts you can buy in terms of tungsten. They're 85% tungsten. They're available in 22 and 24 gram. And as you can see, it's a very simple, simplistic ring grip style. We've got the Red Dragon logo here on the DSS. The 26mm black standard points. Set of medium VRX stems. And the black and blue hardcoat Red Dragon flights. Now, 85% tungsten, so you do have to expect these are a wee bit chunkier. As you can see there, fairly simplistic style. Overall grip level, I'm going to give it pretty average 2.5 on a scale of 1 to 5. I wouldn't say it's overly aggressive. We've got the VRX stems in. Obviously, I've used these before, and I've told you before, they are quite brittle, so be aware that these will break pretty quickly. We've got the metal O-ring and the hardcore Red Dragon flight there. And to cap it all off, we do have a black point and 26mm. And obviously this is a 85% tungsten dart, so you do expect it to be a little bit chunky. So let's run you through the dimensions. So the barrel length from here, the point meets the barrel, to here where the stem meets the barrel, is 54.6mm. Now, quite long. I didn't actually, when I've obviously looked at them online before, I would never imagine them to be that long until you actually look at the dimensions and stuff and then measure it for yourself. And the width at the widest point, considering this is a straight barrel, just before this tapered nose here, the overall width is 6.6mm wide. And as I said about the grip, it's just a very plain, no fuss ring grip. Honestly, you can't really go wrong with that kind of style unless you do need a bit more grip. All in all, 2.5 grip. Now, I found the VRX stems and the supply flights that came. The flights were fine. I just found the stems ever so slightly too long. So in the throwing section, I will have changed them because I find medium just too long for the way I throw. As you can see there, nice simple dart, no fuss. The points, I could probably get away with adding a bit like a longer point. I always feel that I can't get enough in with the black standard point. Look, that's 26mm. So just to recap, we've got 85% tungsten, 24 gram Red Dragon Defenders here, all for the retail price of £17.90. That's right, £17.90. So that is less than 20 quid. And honestly, fantastic start at that. So what I'm going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to change the stem flight setup. I'm going to take them over to the board, have a wee throw with them, and we shall see how I got on with them. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got the Red Dragon Defenders here. Let's see how we got on with them. You'll probably notice I'm not using the supplied stem and flight. I'm using the Condor Axe 120. Now, there's just something about these Red Dragon Defenders I really like. I don't know if it's the fact that it's a very mild yet decent grip start, or the fact that it's a bit chunkier. Regardless, they seem to be working for me as it stands. Available in 22 and 24. So I've warmed up a wee bit. Let's do some checkouts. So 65 to start us off. Or not. The bill was on photo snip, but we'll try the 65 again. That works. That doesn't. So we'd come back for tops if we were going for it. Very unlucky with that one there. Just a sloppy release on my part. Overall grip level, pretty nifty 2.5 I'd say. I mean, it's grippy but not overly grippy. Steady 60. So let me know your thoughts on how a grip like this is going to work for you. So we're going to go for a 79 now. Very unlucky with the tops there. Right, 19s. Now the Condor 120 obviously, I'll do a review of them separately, but as they stand, they feel not too bad. I do feel as if they're getting to the board a wee bit faster and there's less spin. It could just be me, but when I'm throwing it feels as if there's less spin. But 17s. Put a release with that one into the 2. Let's try and get some bulls. But definitely level 2.5 grip on these. Rear grippers, you do have the dreaded ESS to contend with, unfortunately. But I suppose I can see why the manufacturers do it. So let's go for a 170. You won't need it. I'm going to try again because that just didn't feel great at all. I'm still suffering with this injury. Really? Fudge, is that gone? Right, 170 clearly doesn't want to go, so I'm going to have one more into the bulls, then we'll get wrapped up. Unfortunately, no one need it, but let's go and get wrapped up with the Red Dragon Defenders and finish the review. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was my review of the Red Dragon Defenders and 24g steel tip. Now, I got these for my birthday, which was the 23rd, so about a week or so ago, let's just say. These are available in 22 or 24g steel tip. The length is 54.6mm, so as you can imagine, the same length as a snakebite dart, because snakebite darts are usually around about that 54.6 area. The thickness on these is 6.85mm, so no, it's 6.6mm. I do apologise, I was looking at the wrong sheet there. 6.6mm. So in terms of thickness, not too bad either. The points are slightly too short, and the medium stems that they come supplied with should really be changed. As you see in the throwing section, I was using the Condor Axe 120. There will be a review on them to come shortly. But let me know your thoughts on the best starter dart out there. For a long time, I did actually say it was the Winmo Navigator 3. Again, I've reviewed those. I'll leave a link to that in the pinned comment to go and have a look at. But for now, I'm actually going to say between the Red Dragon Hellfire A and B and the Defenders are potentially the best starter darts you can actually use, or to start out with, rather than big chunky brass numbers. So for an entry level set of darts, the Defenders are going to suit you down to the ground. But even as an experienced player, the defenders will suit you very, very well. And they're less than 20 quid. Can you really go wrong with that? But let me know your thoughts on the Red Dragon defenders in the comment section. Thanks everyone for taking the time to watch the video. Stay safe out there. And of course, keep on darting.
It's our passion. Keep on dancing. Let the